Hey everybody, welcome to
Oh, now we
MBM Rollin on, and I'm Matt, and I'm joined by the co-host Mike. And today we've got a good show. We're going to go over some Christmas gift ideas for the cyclist friend that you have that you don't know what to buy for. Next week's group rides, little ride recap, and a new segment that we're going to start on the show called Ride Bloopers. We got a pretty good one this week, started by the co-host this past ride. So we'll let him explain
Hey,
it
I was
and
just
to
following
the
the
video.
leader.
I was
Just
not
following the
leading that
leader. It's
one. So
not
you
my
can't blame
fault.
me. It's not my fault you don't know how to stay on a path. But hey, we'll let you go with that one later. So,
Oh yeah.
um, one other thing I forgot. The bike giveaway is going to be shortly, probably tomorrow, Monday. We're recording this on Sunday night, so if you're watching it after that, it's we recorded this Sunday the 6th. It's going to be published no later than Monday the 7th of December. So. With that, Mike, you want to give any words? That bike turned out really nice.
Yeah, I had a whole lot of fun building that bike, and I wish I would have taken some more pictures of it being all in pieces when we got it and just looking like a pile of garbage. And everybody that's seen it and saw it before is basically, wow, that turned out really nice. So one lucky person here is going to get that bike, and I can't wait to see the look on their face when we actually tell them it's them. So we've had quite a bit of good submissions. I mean, there's been people kind of from all over really that have shown interest, which has been good. And so it kind of made it a little difficult. Let's go through and pick out who really deserves this bike.
Yep. Yeah, I think we had somewhat from Pakistan and Philippines. So that was interesting
Yeah, I didn't really feel like,
how we're reaching people over there. So
yeah, trying to stick a little more local.
yeah, yeah, good idea. So all right, first topic: Christmas gifts. What to buy the cyclist that you don't want to buy a new bike for? Because we all could use a new bike. N+1 is the number of bikes you should have. Um,
Wait. Is this for the wives or for the guys? Should we be
Either
telling
or,
this to the wives or the guys?
either
Okay,
or.
gotcha.
So
All right.
you got some
How
good
about I
ones there,
start?
Mike?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through some of my favorite tools here. I
Yeah,
pulled some
because
out of
you
my
are a tool.
toolbox that I pretty much. We'll start with some tire levers. These are Pedro's. These are cheap. They're actually some of the best ones you can use. I believe that way. Use these all the time. They're like $5. So perfect little gift if you just need to fill up and they snap together, make it real easy carry. So kind of the next step I would say is a little more expensive, but it's basically my favorite tool here is this Abbey Bike Tools 4-way. So what I've done is you can customize it to what tips you want in there. I went through a 4, 5, and a 6 mil because that basically fits my bike, and then the T25 Torx on there as well. And these are like $40. So we'll include all the links to these parts and tools and stuff. Let you guys know where we can get them. And then I'd say last is not least is I believe it's called Knipex slip joint pliers. What's nice about these is they have a flat jaw and they don't mar any surface, and they actually basically take the place of having a couple of these is really all you need, and you don't need a million open end wrenches to work on these bikes. They adjust. Even these small ones here, which really aren't much bigger than my hand, can get off almost every bolt on the bike minus the hub lock ring there. So really good tools. I use these all the time. Matt always tries to steal them, and I steal them right back because he doesn't have a set. So Ashley, if you're watching, maybe you should get Matt some of these.
Links below, Ashley.
And yeah, I forgot. So the size on these, the small ones are 125 millimeters, and the bigger ones are 180. So they run about 50 and $60, but if you find them on Amazon, they actually sell them as one kit, and you can buy them. They're like $73. So that's the way to do it, is buy them together. So that's my tool display.
Perfect. So I was
Yeah,
gonna.
I was waiting for the comment. I didn't hear the comment.
Oh, yeah. I'll save it. Um,
Yeah, okay.
couple of the big things that I always enjoy getting are some good cycling socks. Sock Guy makes some good ones. Features. I like the no-show socks. So feature socks. The merino wools are really nice for right now, especially going into the fat bike season and cold weather riding. Gloves, toe
Wait, I
caps.
thought you didn't get cold.
I don't because I have good socks, Mike.
No, I thought it was the waistline.
that helps the upper body, not the feet. I don't have fat feet.
You don't have
Um,
cankles?
Nope. And hats and gloves, things like that. Those are good, $20 to $30 price point. Shameless plug, some shirts, sweatshirts that we're going to be putting up on the shop. We've got Christmas shirts that Mike has on.
There we go.
We kind of specialize in night rides, so this is what we're calling our night rider shirt. We've got a few other designs, just mountains with bikes in it, some other stuff like that. So that'll be on our Facebook page. Pretty good pricing on those as well. So check that out. We're going to have more and more coming in the weeks coming, days coming. A couple other things that people don't really think about when it comes to cycling that I find are amazing, especially training for long races. It's on the more expensive end. This is I believe it's a gallon Yeti, maybe a half gallon Yeti jug. This is really nice, especially on those hot days, summer days when you're riding laps at Island Lake, Kensington. Go back to your vehicle, fill up your water bottles, it's ice cold, get back out on the road.
Hey, I think Marshall needed that on his unsupported 160-mile ride around Kensington.
Marshall needed a lot more than a jug of water, that's for sure. I know you can get cheaper off-brand ones at like Target, stuff like that for I think about $40. This one is probably way too expensive. I didn't pay for it. Let's just put it that way. A couple other things. Nice trigger point recovery ball. What's nice about this one is all the different colors are a different density of foam. So it'll kind of give, and like the black one's firmer, so it'll kind of be like a finger massaging you as you roll out on it.
Wait. So you're displaying balls and jugs on this show? For real? Is that where we're going?
Sorry, I thought you wanted to go there, Mike. And then this is version of a foam roller from Trigger Point. Trigger Point just makes good stuff, quality. Locally, I know you can get them at the Running Lab. That's where I actually got both of these. Shop local. It keeps food on the table for people. Use these quite a bit. More expensive stuff, recovery boots. I love my Air Relax recovery boots. Normatec's another brand, but that's getting up there in price. So, so that's all I've got that are good, kind of outside the box cycling gifts for your cyclist friend. Beer's always good. I've not met too many cyclists that don't drink beer. It better be one, Mike.
Yeah, it's a shorts. Shameless plug.
Yeah, Scott will enjoy that. I'll make sure he sees the video. So, anything else you can think of for good gifts? Maybe GoPro. GoPros are always nice for cycling, especially around here.
Yeah, I mean, if they like to get out and do some fun things, you just got to make sure though that they're actually sit down and take the time to make a video, because you have a GoPro, but I've seen zero footage from you in like 6 months of this. I'm the only one that takes any video, and I can crank them out, but somebody takes a ton of video, has a drone, but yet I've seen zero footage.
Drone doesn't fly at night, Mike.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Hey, just come.
But anyway,
you come watch the kids, and I'll edit the videos.
I've already had my own kids.
Not quite. So.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
Next week's rides. Where are we riding next week? Tuesday night, we're riding on Zwift, 8 p.m. We'll make it a fun course. Maybe Paris again. No, Paris was kind of boring. We did like 4 laps. I don't know. Anybody have a suggestion? I'll take it, and we'll go from there. Make it a good ride. And then Mike, where are you leaving the outdoor ride at next Thursday?
So we're gonna head over to Brighton. Figure we'll just park at the trailhead, do a 7:30 ride since you're not riding because somebody had an accident at Settlers and supposedly can't ride anymore because I'm such a baby. But I will take take the team out and show them around. It's moving just fine. You can ride around at 5 miles an hour. It's your pace.
That guy's don't like to climb.
Anyways.
There's a lot of climbs there.
Not that bad. So I figure we'll at least do Murray and probably the Lost and Found loops or something like that. But just park at the trailhead. 7:30. We'll go that time so that we can get out of there before, I think it closes around 10 or something like that. But that should give us plenty of time.
Yep, should be fun. Sounds like we're gonna have a pretty good turnout too from the comments. So I may show up. We'll see. So
You better.
yeah.
Maybe our moral support.
What?
You can just be moral support.
Yeah, I might. I might come out with some warm beverages for myself in my.
Oh yeah, not for anybody else.
In my Yeti. You guys will be riding. You don't.
Yeah.
You can't have warm beverages. So, but.
I agree.
Yeah, this past week was a good ride out at Kensington Island Lake. It was a lot of fun, especially when your lights die halfway through the ride and you're going by moonlight. And yeah, that was fun. Buy good
I figured
lights.
you'd learn your lesson from the ride before when the lights went out and you didn't have backup on that ride. And then you come back a week later and the same thing happens again. I thought we did a whole thing on lights.
Funny thing is I burned through 2 batteries on my headlamp that ride. I swapped both of them. The first one
don't buy lights that
cause a fire. Was a fire? Yeah, don't buy Waza fire lights anymore.
That's your problem. Buy something that's
even my good Lenzy though. I think that was just getting old. The battery's kind of wearing out. It's 2 or 3 years old now, so time to upgrade. Probably go with some Phoenix handlebars and go from there.
Bunch of flashlights like I do.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking. And then something nice on the helmet. Nice spotlight on the helmet. Floods on the bar. So.
Oh man, maybe what you should do is get a flashlight like this big on your bars.
I got a D-cell mag light out in the garage.
That's basically what that is. It's crazy.
I think I can get probably just zip tie it to the bars.
Yeah, that's got like a 1,000-meter throw. That should be perfect for the riding you do.
I don't think I'm going that fast.
Definitely not.
You know, I when I say I'm doing a no drop ride, I actually do a no drop ride. I don't just take off like it's a Strava race.
I was keeping the head group in check, and you're just always.
Keeping the head group. Yeah, okay. AKA, you're the first loser. I've accepted it.
Right.
I'm just out there to enjoy the ride. Take my time. So, yeah.
So
anything
did you
else?
get a picture of Joe and I in the woods from last week's ride?
I did.
Are you going to share?
So why don't you explain what happened, and we'll make sure that it's edited with your voiceover. So, Mike, take it away with this week's bike blooper.
What is it? Yeah. So I told Joe, who's riding with us, that hey, there's a segment coming up. Let's go as fast as we can. So it was right down in front of
Mike segment hunting on a group ride, but it's a no drop group ride. Just keep that in the back of your head.
Hey,
people.
And don't worry, you didn't have a headlight this whole time, so we could just leave you anyways.
I had the moonlight.
But anyways,
Mike. I had the moonlight.
So yeah, we came flying down. I think my max speed said something around like 33 miles an hour or something. And then right at the end, I was like, hey, Joe, it ends at the stop sign. And of course, it's dark, so we can see that there's nobody around. And then there's a nice over crest, hard left after the stop sign. And it's cold. It's like 30-some degrees out there. So our skinny little tires have no grip on the pavement. And we basically both lock them up after the stop sign, trying to make this corner. And I'm just like following Joe right into the weeds and leaves, like all the leaves that had been blown off the trail and everything. There was like, a foot and a half of leaves, and we both ended up in that, and I'm just dying laughing. But of course, the GoPro wasn't running, so I think I turned mine on afterwards just to get the laughs at the end, and then you rolled up and were like, "What is going on?" So yeah,
Yeah, from the
it
back
wasn't
of
a bad crash, but we totally ended up in the woods.
from the back of the pack, it was a sight to see. Saw Joe coming back towards me, you still in the woods, halfway coming out of the tall grass and the leaves. So it was a good explanation on why you guys couldn't stop or see. So yeah, way to go, guys. So
Yep,
oh, and then
I
didn't we
know.
have to stop and pick some
It
leaves out
was
of your
it was a good time.
drivetrain and tires later on?
Yeah, after that, the front brakes got leaves in it, and my cassette's all covered in leaves and chomping them. So yeah, it was a mess.
All right. Well, that's a good
Cool.
blooper, and too bad you weren't rolling the GoPro to get it. But I think that ends today's show, and until next time, let's keep it rolling.